Welcome to the TwoAskewPodcast.
Hello. It's 2 days past 4:20, so I hope you guys are doing okay.
Yeah, everybody is hydrating.
Yeah.
If you're in a legal state, you had no worries. If you were in an illegal state and you did your shady drug deal in the Carl's Jr.,
oh my god,
I hope you didn't get caught and everything's all good to go.
We're on our way to legalize all the way.
The country, the world. Legalize the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what? It's Saturday, 4/22. You're right, 2 days after 4/20. Sunday. It's Sunday. The reason we lost track of time this weekend because God of War has come out on PS4.
Oh yeah, that's the best news.
Yeah,
really.
And it's taken all of our time this weekend. Basically,
it's really good.
We've been indoors most of the time, peeking out sometimes, playing God of War. But today we are going to have a couple questions from our followers and listeners on Vero. So we'll talk about that at the end of the podcast.
Friends.
Yeah. The Vero social app's been really good to us so far.
You're all my friends. Even though you might not consider me a friend.
This is a one-sided friend relationship, but you are a friend.
You're my friend now.
Yeah. And we have a couple articles we'll talk about, some news stories, and we
also have Butter here with us, our bearded dragon.
Yeah, we have a bearded dragon sitting right next to the microphone.
We've posted pictures of her on Vero.
On our social app. She's not going to move.
She's very cute.
Yeah.
And she's asleep.
Yeah.
A little dragon.
But before this, I'm going to do something a little risky. I'm going to call my mother in a little bit, probably about 10 minutes from now, because on 4/20, let's just say I was partaking in 4/20. I'm in California, it's all good. And my mother previously in the day had sent a video and a text message to my wife, and it turned out to be the most hilarious thing I've ever seen.
Okay, but first off, I didn't partake.
No.
And it was still fucking hilarious.
Yeah, you were crying. We were both crying in tears. I had to recoup myself. I had to recoup, or I was going to pass out.
So, probably 3 hours before this happened, she had sent me a text message, and I was busy, so I kind of just forgot about it for a while. And then you had said something about your mom or something like that. And I was like, oh, she sent me a text message. Let me look at what it was. And then when I had first seen the text message, I didn't understand because I didn't open the video that she had sent me.
Yeah.
She sent me a text message with a YouTube link.
Yeah.
And that said, she put a platypus smiley face.
Yeah.
And then there was another text message that said, maybe it's a seal. Or maybe it's a yellow seal.
Yeah.
And so I opened the video and...
We're watching. She shows me the video. She's like, your mom sent me this earlier. And it was kind of crazy. So she shows me the video.
A platypus.
The video is a local news channel talking to some lady who had been walking down the beach. It's like a rocky beach. It looks like an East Coast beach. I'm not sure where it happened.
No, she has an accent. I think she's up in Norway or something like that.
Oh, okay. But it's obviously the ocean.
Yeah,
You're watching
the
video.
Ocean.
It's the ocean.
It's
a
the cold, frigid ocean out there.
And so this baby seal had just been born and was crawling up to the beach. Apparently seals get born in shallow water and they crawl up to the beach where they just sit there. That's how it's supposed to go. But this lady had been walking by just when this happens.
Freaking out.
And she's an older lady and she's freaking out. She doesn't know what to do. So I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'm going to play a little portion of it just so you can hear how concerned she is. She's obviously a great person.
Yeah, well, she thought it was like a hurt seal or something.
Yeah, she was obviously very concerned.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to play you the noises this thing is making.
Yeah.
And to describe it to you, it's the size of a small dog. They're not small when they're born. It's 40 pounds.
Yeah, it's
and it's
big.
Yellow. It's yellow baby seal, and we're just going to play.
It's kind of clearly a seal.
Yeah, it makes some crazy noises. And so is the older lady who's very concerned filming all of this. So here we go.
Phone. Oh no! What can I do? Oh my! I don't know what to do. You glue. You're okay. You're okay. You glue. Oh my God! You have to glue, honey. I was crying like a baby
It's
myself.
struggle to
I
get
was
up
so
on the
hurt.
beach.
Yeah, it's climbing out of the beach making terrible noises. I didn't know they sounded like
no,
that.
me either.
They
It
sound
sounds like
scary.
a dying cat or something. I don't know.
The video's funny a little bit in itself just because the reaction
Seal
of the...
was fine. Whatever.
Yeah. Her...
But it was more funny that your mom called it a platypus.
Yeah. I started losing it. A platypus?
And then the third text message that your mom had sent me after that, she goes, maybe it's a yellow seal. Like, maybe. She didn't know. She didn't know if it was a seal. And then the third text message was, oh, now that I've watched the video, the whole video, I get it. So that means that she saw a cute title video and immediately sent it to me and didn't watch it at all.
I get these videos too, and I watch them, and they're pretty entertaining, I guess.
Cute animals usually.
Yeah, it's usually cute animal videos. And but this one, she had apparently just not watched at all. Because a platypus adult is the size of a big rat. They're not that big.
Like a football or something.
Yeah, so a baby
and they have a beak. And they're
they
brown.
Have a beak. They are brown. This thing being born on the beach was white and yellow.
Yeah.
They have a duck. They have a tail like a
beaver.
Like a beaver.
Yeah.
So I'm a little concerned that my mom doesn't know what a platypus is. So I'm gonna call her. We have a couple questions for her. I'm gonna ask her what a platypus is.
Yes. I was literally crying. Laughing.
I had to. I was like, a platypus. Oh my god. So here we go. Hopefully this audio isn't terrible. We tested it a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Here we go.
Hello, can you hear me?
Mom, hello. You're live on the TwoAskewPodcast.
The two askew and the one straight.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have a podcast soon, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cubo.
Yeah. So
I can say Cubo to everybody.
Yeah. We're going to help you start that.
Yeah, that's a shout out.
It's all in Spanish, though, right? So
yeah, yours is going to be Spanglish, right?
Spanglish.
Yeah, Spanglish podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you spend your Friday?
How do I spend my Friday?
How was your last Friday? How was Friday? It was a 420. Some people celebrate like that.
Well, I didn't even realize what day it was, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Usually I'll get a message from one person or another.
Yeah, your hookup.
Instead, I worked probably like a little over 9 hours.
Yes.
And then I was tired when I got off of work late.
Okay.
And just went home. Everything was quiet. Watched something, I don't know what. And
sent me a text message.
Took their dogs out for a walk.
Okay, so it sounds like you were a little woozy and sleepy. It's the end of the week, right?
You know, I was lightheaded that morning.
Okay, why?
Oh.
But I was not lightheaded later.
So you were okay. No. So you got better.
Yeah.
Okay. So you sounded like a little tired and woozy. Is this when you saw a video and sent it to Lexi and thought you saw a platypus?
Oh my god! I didn't have my glasses on.
But did you see even? Okay. Could you tell that was a beach on the ocean?
Well, yeah, I did. I could. Don't they live in the ocean?
No.
So they live in.
I have a question.
They live in fresh water.
They're freshwater.
What does salt water?
Okay, but anyway, what does a platypus? What does a platypus look like?
Well, it's got a beak.
Yeah. So when you don't have your glasses on, you really can't see because that baby seal did not have a beak.
Well, the picture, the picture that was for the video.
Oh.
He looked like a platypus when I pulled it. Oh, how cute! And I
immediately sent it.
You didn't watch it?
I know I hadn't watched it yet. So I sent it, and then I as soon as I sent it, I started to watch it because I wanted to see it. But I have seen a real platypus in real life, and he was in the ocean. I should have seen more than one platypus. Listen, I saw one at the aquarium.
Okay.
And I saw one in the ocean in Cancun. And I was on vacation there.
I don't think they're in
I don't think
the
they're in
ocean.
the ocean.
Well, I don't know what he was doing there.
Were you wearing your glasses when you saw this platypus in the ocean?
They had him there for entertainment. It was at the resort.
Oh, okay.
But he was in the ocean water. He wasn't in a pool.
Okay, maybe I don't have my platypus facts straight.
We need to learn up on platypus facts.
Maybe they're both. They could go salty or not salty.
Yeah, maybe they're diverse like that. Anyway, you had me dying laughing from that video because she didn't tell me that you thought it was a platypus till after I finished watching it.
Well, I started it and then I was like, oh my god, you're gonna laugh because I just realized what she said about the video.
Yeah. We had a great old time, so thank you for that.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, look how cute.
Yeah, do that more often.
Without glasses.
And it was a different color. Seals are usually like dark gray. Platypus,
Yeah.
Are like white until they turn gray, right?
Yeah.
So.
I don't know.
Well, they turned a little, but they're usually brown.
They're brown.
This seal was 40 pounds. I mean, this the baby seal that was coming onto the shore, that thing was 40 pounds and it was white.
He was crying.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
It was kind of a sick noise. Okay. Anyway, I have a couple would you rathers. Would you want to play that?
Yes, unless you tried to trick me or something.
No. Just a couple questions.
Okay.
Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Oh my god. I would rather fight 100 duck-sized horses.
Okay.
Just kick them.
You don't think you're going to be outnumbered?
Well, I could be outnumbered, but, they're down low on the ground. I can kick them, and as soon as they're hurt, they're down for the count.
Yeah, one strong kick, and they're probably done, right?
Yeah, and then they fall on each other.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen them stampede?
Yeah.
They could just, fall on each other and everything.
Maybe you're standing...
Stampede of ducks.
Maybe you're standing next to a cliff, and you can trick them, like a Spanish, what do you call it, matador?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna
Something
take...
like that.
You're gonna take the 100...
You have to use use their weaknesses against them.
Right. But you're obviously the superior fighter. You're gonna win both situations, though, right?
A horse-sized duck?
Yeah.
Probably eat me.
That's a big bill they got there with chompers. They like to nibble on stuff, too.
Yeah, one nibble on my head and you'll crash it. He'll crack it.
Okay. Okay, one
What
last...
do you think?
Yeah, I think you made the right choice.
Okay.
One last would you rather, and then we'll we're almost done, okay?
Okay, can you hear me okay? Because I've got this little microphone thing.
Yeah, I can hear you okay.
Alright.
Would you rather begin every sentence with "Hey, idiot," or end every sentence with "Haha, I was just kidding"?
Every sentence?
Every sentence.
I already probably say haha, just kidding at every end of my sentence.
Right. Or like...
Well, I'm going to have to say, hey, idiot, because, we have to admit that maybe not at all times, but most of us can be idiots.
Yeah.
And there are also a lot of idiots out there, so that would apply, and that would be fine. But if you end every sentence with, hi, just kidding, nobody would ever get anywhere.
All right, you'd have to explain yourself again and then confuse them by saying "just kidding" at the end of that sentence. But you're gonna talk to your boss. You work for a judge. You're gonna go up to him and say, "Hey, idiot."
I could say,
You'll whisper it.
Yeah, and then look around like I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
What if you just wave? You just never say hi to anybody. You just wave at them.
Yeah, I mean, you could say it or you could say it in Espanol, idiota, and some people might not know that.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty obvious.
Or yeah, you could get around it by learning other language, like get Russian down. Nobody will know that.
Yeah. Then they think you're calling them something nice.
Yeah. Well, Russian
Yeah.
sounds kind of mean. Maybe something
Maybe
else.
a French word. No,
Right,
the
French.
French for idiot is even more mean than English.
Wow. Okay.
They really stress the idiot.
Okay. So one last question, and then we're done. It's Cinco de Mayo's coming up. You are 100% Mexican OG. Describe your.
I am?
Yes. Well.
My ancestry thing said I'm 53% Southern European.
Oh, that's right. We did our DNA results. You're a little mixed.
But you're from Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
We're all mixed.
You snuck into this beautiful country from Mexico.
We're all mixed.
Yes. Yes, one happy family. Describe your perfect Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, gosh. Perfect Cinco de Mayo. I've never even thought of that.
What kind of food?
Oh, food. All of it?
Okay, it's just you, though. You get to pick.
Does it include cactus tacos?
No, because I don't eat meat.
Oh.
So a lot of the street food they sell.
Cactus tacos, though, right?
Yeah, well, or rajas con queso.
Uh-huh.
Chiles en vinagre.
What is that?
Homemade chiles en vinagre.
What are you saying?
I'm sorry, chiles relleno.
Okay.
Homemade.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So other than food, you're saying?
Yeah. What kind of beer are you having? Where do you want to be? Do you want to be on the beach?
Yes.
Okay, on the beach with cervezas?
Yes.
And maybe a baby platypus comes up onto the beach and you get to raise him from young.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I love you, Mom. Thank you for being on the podcast. Thanks for being on the podcast.
Okay. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, that was Mother.
I need to get her like a stuffed animal of a platypus or something.
Yeah. I told Lexi earlier, from now on, when I see an animal and I don't know what it is, I'll go, oh, a platypus! Or like something came streaking by, like, what was that?
It's a platypus.
I think it was a platypus. Like, that's the one thing that looks completely different from any other animal. A platypus has never been mistaken for anything else.
No.
It's like, what the hell is that thing? It's got a duck bill, a beaver tail.
She really needs glasses, apparently.
Well, what we figured out, what you guessed, I think, is that she just sent it to you without watching.
She didn't even watch it.
Yeah.
She just sent it to me.
Yeah.
What if it was like a murder of a baby seal?
Yeah.
She didn't even know.
She has no idea.
It just had a thumbnail picture of
someone's
what
trolling.
she thought was a platypus.
Yeah, someone's trolling. Oh,
She's
man.
so funny.
Yeah.
Literally cried. Couldn't breathe.
Yeah, I was on the verge of passing out. I was like, I've been laughing for a minute and I haven't been intaking anything. Yeah.
Any air.
Yeah. Last week we played, for our gameplay series that we do in between podcasts, we played a game called A Way Out, where we're breaking out of jail.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty fun. We'll probably do it again next week.
Yeah, we'll probably make it a series till it's finished. I don't know how long it is, but we'll keep playing.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It was better than I expected.
Yeah.
I would play God of War, but it's just so much story, and I'm not gonna talk during it.
Yeah. Okay.
The freaking on God of War, the combat is so fun.
Yeah. We're completely obsessed with the new God of War.
Yeah, if you don't have it, you should get it.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a PlayStation, what are you doing with your life?
Come on now. You need to get rid of that.
All PlayStation's exclusives are superior.
Figure it out. No,
or just get both.
just
Get an
both.
Xbox and a PlayStation.
Go to a GameStop, go to the guy and say, hey, I know you guys have a PS4 that's used, that barely works, that you guys will get rid of for like $40. And be like, yeah. He'll go in the back, he'll dust it off. You'll see little smudges. It might have been on fire at one point, but the fire was put out. He'll plug it in, he'll turn it on, prove to you it works. Best $40 you've ever spent.
Oh my god.
That
Why
sound
didn't
like a
we
good
do
day?
that?
Yeah, maybe we should. Damn, we should go. I want a burnt ass.
Is there a PlayStation Pro like that in there?
Yeah, no. Shit, we don't even have a TV for that, but
Oh yeah, true. Fuck.
yeah,
We're poor, you guys. We can't do that.
that's not gonna happen. Okay, we have a couple questions from our Vero friends that we've been talking about. our new social app.
Yes.
You should hop on Vero to see if it's for you. I like it. There's no ads and stuff. All sorts of
I'm
creative
suspicious of
people.
that, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Well,
when
at the end of the year, it becomes a paid service. Unless
they said at the end of the year?
Yeah, unless you were one of the first 2 million or whatever that signed up, which we were.
Yeah, I don't buy that. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's free now. Just
I
check
don't
out
buy
the
it.
app. If you don't like it, delete that shit. Just like everything else on your phone.
Yeah, delete that shit.
It's pretty easy. We have a couple questions. One of them is from Anthony R. He's also a podcaster on Vero. He's been doing it a lot longer than us.
Yeah, he's a pro.
Yeah, he's pro podcaster. He asked, what do you like most and least about podcasting?
Most? I can say what I'm really thinking to people.
Yeah. We're introverts, and so mainly when we're out socializing, we're tense. And
I'm
we're not
very
really...
restrained when I'm in public.
Yeah.
Here, I don't see your faces, so I just say things.
I know you're judging, but we can't see you judging us.
Yeah, we can't see it.
So we get over it.
I get to say horrible things in the confines of my home to everyone on the internet.
Yeah, anyone who's willing to listen.
Worst thing.
I think it's both. It's the same for us because we are married and we've been together for a while, so it's hard for us to think of, have conversations that we haven't already had.
Yeah, that is true. Like, I can't just ask you certain questions or whatever because I already know them, and I'm not going to act surprised about it.
Which is why we do games or articles and stuff.
Yeah.
I guess it's a challenge to come up with a little bit of a topic
something
for the show.
New all the time, yeah.
Yeah, something, to talk about.
Still fun, but a little challenging, yeah.
Yeah. And then from the Star Wars Force Choke podcast, who are other podcasters on Vero Friends, they say, do y'all, yes, we're from Texas, have a tight script or just shoot from the cuff?
Well, like I said, I just say anything that comes out of me.
Yeah. If you can't tell, we're just talking.
Off the top of my head, I just release it from my mouth.
Yeah, so there's no script, but we do think ahead of like articles we want to read or topics we want to talk about.
Yeah,
but that's about it.
Like a rough draft.
Yeah.
And then we just go with it.
Yeah. Don't know how long it's going to be.
Put a rough draft and submit it to the professor and get an A.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I could do a podcast if I just wrote what I was going to say. I guess it depends on the type of podcast you have.
Well, there's scripted shows and like stories or whatever, but the way we're doing it, that's not what we want to do.
Yeah, we're just hanging out, bros.
Yeah, the podcasts we listen to are that kind of style.
Yeah.
So
I want to get eventually to Joe Rogan level where I start asking people about the afterlife and aliens.
Well, he gets celebrities he's never talked to before, so they can go on and on about.
High.
Yeah, it gets them comfortable, and then he can go on for 3 hours.
He can literally talk about anything.
His podcast.
He will talk for 20 million minutes on one topic if you need him to.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's amazing, and I soak up everything he says.
And he's been doing it. He's been doing it for like 10 years or something, and every
for
episode
real,
is like 3 hours long.
Before they were like popular to do or whatever.
At the beginning of the year, he had podcast 1000, number 1000.
Yeah, that's true.
It was pretty crazy.
Beginning of the year? No, I think that was August because it was on my birthday.
Oh, that's right.
I was like, yay! But still, that's a lot of fucking podcasts. We're like, what, number 12
13.
or something? Yeah,
13. Yeah, we're just getting started. Sean Bell asks, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I've tried to figure this out for my whole life.
No, it's simple, okay? Don't overthink it. If you are called a woodchuck, you better chuck a fuckload of wood. That's the answer. The maximum amount. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? Blah, blah, blah. All of it.
Effort.
Or get the fuck out of here. You're called a woodchuck. You can't do your job. You're worthless.
Extinct.
We're not talking about you anymore.
Is a woodchuck real?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think.
If he does
Sounds
exist,
like a Looney Tune character.
he better be good at his job. Or pick a different name.
So, a fuckload.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
And if not, he gets executed.
Oh.
Natural selection starts right now.
What does he chuck wood for?
I don't know.
A beaver? I feel like beavers are better at chucking wood.
What does chuck mean? Throwing it?
A beaver's throwing wood.
As a kid, I would chuck things at people.
So that means you're a woodchuck.
Yeah, I guess anybody could woodchuck. We could
I'm a
woodchuck
woodchuck.
right now.
Yeah.
This furniture is made out of wood. I
I'm
can
gonna
chuck this
chuck
across
this
the parking
table.
lot.
I'm gonna chuck this table.
And am I now a woodchuck?
Yes, we are woodchucks. Call us king and queen woodchuck now.
And yeah, I just chucked a shit ton, so that's the answer.
Sounds like we threw up. I just chucked.
Oh yeah, that's another reason.
It's gross.
Ugh. He's throw up sawdust? Is
Ew,
that a
ew.
woodchuck? I'm confused. You're asking a question, I don't even know what a woodchuck is.
I like the smell of sawdust, actually, though.
Yeah, but coming out of your mouth and your nose?
It's so dry.
Yeah, you would die of thirst, too. You would throw up
You have to
and
be drinking
dehydrate.
and throwing up at the same time.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Where did we go with this?
I don't know.
What happened?
Okay. I have a couple articles, and then we're going to wrap up this Mamma Jamma.
All right.
Why is a train filled with human poop
Oh, I
stuck
saw-
outside this Alabama town?
One of my coworkers sent me this article the other day.
Did you read it?
I didn't know that poop travels by train.
Yeah.
I never thought of that before.
It's the number one reason they have those little arms that come down to block traffic.
So you don't run into a poop train.
Yeah, we don't want to derail a poop train. That's embarrassing.
Now every time I see a train, I'm going to think there's poop on it.
Oh, damn it. Now I am.
Yeah. How could you not?
Jesus.
What else are trains being used for these days?
God.
Where is the poop going? Where are they taking it?
Let's read this article.
How do they...
Here we go. You have a lot of questions.
They have a lot of Tupperware. They just fill it all in. And
Yeah. They think they just shovel it in.
Ew. Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Think
What a
about
horrible
that.
job.
Can I read the article
Can
now?
they use it as fuel?
Can I read the article? Maybe I'll have some answers.
All right.
A train filled with smelly human excrement. You didn't have to write that. We know.
Smelly. We don't know that.
Oh, you mean it wasn't beautifully smelling? It wasn't
It
lavender?
was roses.
Anyway, a train filled with poop from New York City has been stranded in a small Alabama town for 2 months.
Oh,
according
New
to news
York
sources.
poop? That's the worst kind.
Yeah. Why is it sent down to Alabama? That's so
I don't know,
fucked up.
Everyone doesn't like Alabama. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Alabama's had a rough
I'm sorry,
year.
you people in Alabama.
That is terrible. Why is New York doing that?
I don't know. That's rude.
That seems... anyway.
They should send it to Canada, right there. I don't know.
This situation is definitely strange, and it begs at least 2 questions. What exactly is on this train, and why the heck is it in Alabama? First off, officials are using the term biosolid to describe the train's
Ew.
contents. Okay, we know what it is, alright? Biosolids are nutrient-rich organic material. Okay, now they're just describing.
Yeah,
we
I
know
don't
what
need to know.
Yeah,
Skip that part.
we got it. I'll skip that part. However, some areas are restricted. They have stricter... Okay, they're going to talk about why it doesn't go to New York. So...
'Cause
Regulation
New York
of this
people are
dumping,
too
local
good for
governments
that.
are now required to treat wastewater and to make the decision whether to recycle as fertilizer, incinerate, or bury it in a landfill. So that's what's happening.
Which is in Alabama.
I guess. Yeah. I'm sorry, Alabama. I didn't know this was happening to you.
No wonder they're all crazy down there. They're breathing poop all day.
I don't think that's what's happening. I think this is a rare event.
The bayou is actually a swamp filled with poop.
Oh my god.
That's what it is.
I don't think so.
I think so. And
you
there's
got-
poop
that's-
gators in there.
That's what you got from this article?
Yes.
The train.
You hear them on TV and they're like talking so fast and crazy. Like, it's because of this. This is why New York is the reason.
I
This
don't
is
think
why
so.
the Civil War happened.
You jumped
We
to
need to start a
conclusions.
civil war again over poop trains.
Alabama's gonna be so pissed. They found out this is happening. They're gonna attack New York.
New York is dead. They have so many guns in Alabama. They're dead.
I don't think so. You jumped
New
to a
York-
lot.
New York will unleash all their rats on Alabama. That's gonna be the fight.
Oh yeah, there's
Guns
more
versus
rats.
rats.
There's more rats than people in New York.
Yeah, it's really vile. It's disgusting.
Man, New York, you're nasty. You guys are so nasty.
Sending their poop.
Any
other
New
people.
York listeners, can you explain this, please?
Explain. You have explaining to do.
And for your Alabama listeners, we're working on it.
We
I just
stand-
asked New York.
We stand with you.
We stand with you. This is not going to happen anymore. So, the train was originally bound for Big Sky Landfill, located 20 miles east of Parrish, Alabama. But even though the sewage landfill was taking...
Parish, Alabama, where things go to perish.
Yeah. Oh.
God. What a name.
Yeah. Anyway, this train got stranded there. New York's fucking garbage.
And they just left it there, huh?
Yeah.
Those poor people who live in Parish, there's probably at least 10 people who live there that have to deal with this.
So this train was there for weeks, but eventually the train turned around, went back to New York because it wasn't authorized to dump at any other landfill.
Why not? No one wants New York poop?
They've had enough of this train. It's disintegrating now because it's been sitting there.
Ew, can you imagine?
No, I don't want to. Stop right there. Stop. No. Stop talking.
The land
That's it.
filled with
I'm going to mute the
poop.
mic. I'll mute the mic.
Okay. Landfills are usually eventually, when they're decommissioned, they get covered with like things like golf courses.
Schools.
And schools.
Yeah. Nurseries. Orphanages.
No, I don't think schools
They put all the children above poop. Because they're pooping their pants anyway.
Yeah, true.
That's fact.
It's a circle of life.
Yeah. We solved all the problems.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Alabama. Fucking New York.
We stand with you, Alabama. We're not putting up with this shit from New York anymore.
Literal shit.
Fucking New York. Okay.
Their pizza's not worth it.
Baboons work together to escape from biomedical testing facility.
Why are there baboons there? That's disturbing.
And they got out. Can you describe to me and the listeners your hatred for monkeys? Because I'll be watching Planet Earth having a good time.
It's disgusting. I hate it.
Why?
They're creepy.
Okay, we'll break that down. Why?
They're too smart.
They're too close to us.
Yes, and it's weird.
They have hands.
Yeah, they got hands they can pummel you with because their brain works in a way that they know they can pummel you.
They're smart.
They can use tools. They jump around with super strength and a super muscle ability.
They're super strong.
Yeah, it's terrifying. All of them need to go.
I'll be having a good time watching Planet Earth. I'll be watching some beetles fight another beetle, some Planet Earth shit, okay? And then the segment changes dramatically. And you'll see some monkeys.
Then you hear the ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm like, oh, fuck no. I'm out of here.
I'll look over because I know it's coming. They go, oh, monkeys! Sick and disgusting.
I'm horrified.
That's why I watched Planet of the Apes alone.
Yeah, I don't want to see that shit. It's my worst nightmare.
So I'm going to feed that nightmare.
The moment a monkey says something, I'm going to Mars. I'll become so smart that I create my own rocket because From fear
of monkeys.
So much motivation that I will become a genius.
Why don't you just buy a gun?
Because obviously that doesn't work for the people in Planet of the Apes.
Oh,
I'm going to Mars.
That's true. They overtake. We just gotta leave right now.
We gotta go. We're taking...
Haven't you seen those documentaries? Planet of the Apes?
We're
Planet
taking
of the Apes
all
1?
the freaking bearded dragons and we're going to Mars.
Yeah. Butter, the bearded dragon, is still just chilling next to the mic.
She's still just sitting here. You would think she was dead if you didn't know any better.
Yeah, you'll see in the picture.
Yeah. Check out our Vero.
Yeah, on Vero, Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Twitter.
4 baboons held at a Texas biomedical...
More? Oh, no, okay. I forgot we didn't even read the article.
I didn't even get to read the article.
Okay,
you just went on a tangent.
Oh my god, okay. I'm petrified. How close is it to San Diego?
Texas. That was the 5th word I said.
I heard baboons and I blacked out.
Okay, I'll read this article. You try to not panic. Butter is here. She could get hurt.
What's my heart rate at right now? God.
What is it? You're wearing your thing.
It's 64, so I'm actually not that panicked.
Okay. 4 baboons held at a Texas biomedical research facility escaped on Saturday after figuring out how to use a large barrel to break free. Like Donkey Kong.
They fucking know.
Just like Donkey Kong.
Baboons are mean as fuck, too.
They got crazy teeth.
They're super smart. I used to volunteer at a zoo, we had baboons. I think this is where my fear of monkeys started. Because there were like several baboons in this cage that we had, and one male with a bunch of females, and he knew what humans were female and what humans were male. Because he picked his favorite human female And anytime he was around, he would just get on the cage and shake it and start yelling until she came over. And then if a male came around, he would freak the fuck out and he'd be jumping around all crazy and yelling until he left.
Yeah, that's super cute.
That's terrifying.
No, that's super cute.
He had a whole gaggle of bitches.
Bitches at the zoo.
A gaggle. I think that's like geese or something.
I don't think so.
What is a...
I don't know.
Is it a
Can I read the article?
A pack of baboons?
Can I read the article?
No, go ahead. I'm petrified.
I got one sentence in.
I'm having flashbacks, like more flashbacks.
I didn't know you were gonna get triggered, so.
I need a fucking Xanax now.
The facility houses around 2,500 animals.
Not all baboons, right?
Including, can I read the article?
2,000 baboons. Unleashed.
I can't get through the first paragraph. Can you let me?
Can you imagine 2,000
Okay,
baboons?
you just let me. The facility houses around 2,500 animals, including about 1,100 baboons.
It's worse than I thought.
1,000.
Oh my god.
Used in studies about obesity, heart disease, and insulin resistance.
Are they just feeding them Twinkies?
Can I read the article? Let me read the article, then you can talk about Twinkies. Hold on.
In Texas, people, come on. What is Star Wars podcast, people? What is going on in there?
Oh yeah, you're from Texas.
You should be worried for your life.
First of all, are you safe?
Yeah, seriously, are you alive?
I don't know how many got out because I can't read the fucking article.
Oh my god, alright, okay.
The escapees were inside an open-air enclosure, part of a group of 133 male baboons.
Oh god.
Not currently being used for any tests, but they got the word, apparently.
Would they just have them? They just have them captured there?
The baboons in the corral are in holding and are typically used for breeding, or they're holding until we know what work of study they may be used for, says a spokeswoman named Lisa Cruz. The enclosure is surrounded by walls that fold inward to prevent monkeys from jumping out. The wall, however, was apparently no match for 4 of the baboons, who rolled a 55-gallon barrel into an upright position, then climbed up onto it and jumped out of the enclosure.
It's going to be like Hunger Games in Texas pretty soon.
The large blue barrels, which were filled with grains, were inside the enclosure as enrichment items for the baboons.
Idiots.
The idea,
they should know.
Yeah. The idea being that the animals could roll the barrels to dispense food to help mimic foraging behaviors.
Humans are stupider. Exactly why, because I use the word stupider. Humans are dumber than monkeys.
Yes. One of the 4 baboons turned back shortly after getting over the wall, though the other 3 continued on and managed. One of them went back.
He's like, this sucks. I'm going back.
Yeah. There's no barrels of food out here.
Yeah, I have to hunt.
That one's a smart one. You got to worry about that one.
That's true. He's a smart one.
He knows how to get out, and he knows it's better.
And he knows it's better.
Managed to 3 continued on and managed to get past the fencing around the perimeter of the institute. One witness got footage of a baboon running down a road with research facility staff chasing him. There's tweets on ABC News. This is a post on HuffingtonPost.com. If you guys want to watch it, there's tweets and video of the monkey running down the street.
This better be in like nowhere place zone in Texas. Do the people of Texas know?
I don't think they do.
They are surrounded by baboons.
3 got out.
There's 1,000 in there.
3 baboons couldn't surround a penny.
Oh my god. What do you mean? Those things are huge. They're the size of me. I'm short. They're the size of me. They could knock me out in one punch.
Oh fuck yeah! If they didn't bite your jugular.
True.
Out.
They have fangs.
They have fangs. Baboons have fangs.
I remember vividly.
So you would like to go feed these baboons?
This further just cements my decision to never go to Texas.
There's 3 baboons on the loose.
I'm never going there.
There's probably baboons at the San Diego Zoo. Did we see any baboons?
No, I don't think so.
I think because
they got
smart.
Out.
They got out. I think because when we got there, they had already gotten out.
But we do have gorillas, and those are more terrifying, I think.
Yeah, they're much stronger.
Huge.
They could flip a car over.
And they learn to flip people off. They know. Because people flip them off. Because they're idiots. They don't know about Planet of the Apes.
Yeah. Did any of them watch those documentaries?
No. They're dumb. God. Terrifying.
In a
It
slightly...
doesn't say if they caught them or not.
They did catch them.
Oh, okay, God. Thank God. We're safe.
There's only 3 of them.
I don't care. They could take out 50 humans
You
per
go into the
baboon.
sewer and get away.
The sewer. They're on a train to...
Telling all of Texas,
Alabama.
a baboon could climb out of your toilet at any second.
Oh my God.
Everybody's locking their doors in
Ew.
the bathrooms and putting shit in front of the walls in case it comes out. There's 3 baboons went into the sewer. They could come
Oh
out
my
at
God.
any point, anywhere.
That's terrifying. What if you were showering and they just
I think
popped out?
Netflix, if you're listening, make that movie.
Sewer baboons.
Just 1,000 baboons climb out of...
It's like Ninja Turtles, but it's Ninja Baboons.
Oh, worse.
It's terrifying.
In a somehow slightly less terrifying
Stressed
article.
out.
You got yourself? We're going to talk about zombie-like raccoons are terrorizing Youngstown, Ohio.
Zombie-like.
Yes.
That's less terrifying. They're cute.
Somehow less terrifying.
Yes.
Zombie raccoons. Somehow I found an article where there was something worse than zombie raccoons. Over the past 3 weeks, police in Youngstown, Ohio have received more than a dozen calls about masked intruders sauntering into residents' property in broad daylight. The perpetrators are not felonious and humans, but raccoons. And as Molly Reed of the local news outlet reports, the critters are acting very strangely. Residents of Youngstown have reported that the raccoons are exhibiting zombie-like behavior, Reed writes. One local, Robert Cogasol, was playing outside his house with his dogs last week when a raccoon began to approach.
Is it just because they don't care?
Cogasol ushered his... Can I read it?
They don't care. They never cared.
Cogasol... They never cared.
They're like bearded dragons, but mammal form.
Yeah. Cogasol ushered his pooches into the house. The raccoon followed them to the door.
Oh my God.
He would stand up on his hind legs, which I'd never seen a raccoon do before, and he would show his teeth, and then he would fall over backward and go into an almost a comatose condition.
What? What's wrong with him? Poor
Cogasol tells
thing.
Reed he'd come out of it, walk around, and then he'd do the same thing again. Get on his hind feet and show his teeth. Cogasol
Aw.
tried to scare the raccoon away, but it seemed to have no intention of leaving.
It's got rabies or something.
Police have been called to 14 similar situations in recent weeks, Reed reports. All of the animals, including the one that came into Cogasol's yard, were euthanized.
Oh, no.
The rogue raccoons, there's probably thousands of them there.
Yeah.
The rogue raccoons are in all likelihood gravely ill. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources has said that the raccoons probably have a viral illness known as distemper.
It's in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
All people of Ohio have
Are surrounded by raccoons.
No, they have an illness.
The virus attacks the animal's respiratory, gastrointestinal, and nervous system. Symptoms begin with pus-like discharge from the eyes,
Ew.
coughing, fevers, and lethargy. So
Oh
a zombie.
my God. Oh my gosh.
They become zombies.
Well, that's sad.
Anyway, distemper can spread to dogs, and they eventually figured out how to solve this zombie raccoon problem. And yeah, that was it.
I hope we don't have any zombie raccoons here. I would try to save it, and I'd die and be a zombie as well.
They'd be like,
And I'd
don't
have a
save
pack of
the zombie
raccoons.
raccoons.
Don't
and we would
save-
save them.
I would.
And we become the first zombies because we house the zombie raccoons.
Yeah, we have 1 million raccoons in our tiny apartment.
Yeah.
With zombie illnesses.
Yeah,
It's great.
that's fine with me.
That's the start of the apocalypse, you guys.
Yeah, we warned you. You heard it here.
You better kill us first. Just
Yeah.
kidding. God.
Yeah,
So,
that's it. Thanks, guys, for listening this week. Hopefully the phone call sounded okay. Next week, we will continue our gameplay of A Way Out. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.